The night sky over Iran was quiet, or so it seemed. Beneath the calm, a tension lingered, an unspoken awareness that something extraordinary could unfold at any moment. High above, something was moving, unseen, unheard, and unbelievably powerful. It was a presence that defied detection, gliding silently through the darkness, invisible to all but the most advanced eyes. This was the B-2 Spirit, a machine that looks more like science fiction than reality. Its sleek, otherworldly design is the result of decades of innovation, built to slip through the shadows and leave no trace. On that night in early 2025, these ghosts of the sky slipped through some of the world's most advanced air defenses, undetected. Not a single alarm was raised, not a single radar blip betrayed their presence. Their mission: surgically remove a threat before it could grow. Every detail was meticulously planned, every second accounted for, as the crew prepared for a mission that would shape global headlines. The B-2 isn't just a plane, it's a statement of power and technological dominance. It embodies decades of research, billions in investment, and the relentless pursuit of air superiority. When one of these bombers takes off, it represents the peak of American military might, able to strike anywhere, anytime, and vanish without a trace. Its very presence is a warning, a reminder that distance is no defense. The recent strike in Iran was a textbook example, a precise 30-hour mission, refueled in midair, executed flawlessly. The operation showcased not just the aircraft's range, but the skill and endurance of its crew. The pilots, isolated in a technological marvel, carried the weight of a nation's expectations. Every decision, every maneuver was made with the knowledge that the world was watching, even if it didn't know it yet. The B-2 is the star of this show, making the impossible look routine. Its ability to operate in total secrecy is matched only by its precision and reliability. The world woke up to the news. The target was gone, neutralized with surgical precision. In a single night, the balance of power had shifted and the message was clear. No warning, no dogfights, just a sudden, decisive strike. The city below remained silent, unaware until the aftermath revealed what had transpired above. This is the power of the B-2 Spirit. Not carpet bombing, but holding any target at risk, anywhere, anytime. Its reach is global, its impact undeniable. It's a strategic asset, a silent guardian and a fearsome predator. Always ready, always waiting, it stands as a deterrent to those who would threaten peace. When a message needs to be sent, the B-2 delivers it, loud and clear, even in total silence. Its actions speak volumes, echoing across continents and through history. The ultimate ghost, ensuring America's reach is never in doubt. In the modern age, it is both a specter and a shield, shaping the world from the shadows. To truly understand the B-2, you have to journey back to the tense days of the Cold War, a time when the world teetered on the edge of nuclear catastrophe. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a relentless standoff, each side armed with enough nuclear weapons to wipe out civilization many times over. The threat of total annihilation hung over every decision. This doctrine of mutually assured destruction meant both superpowers needed bombers capable of slipping past enemy defenses, ensuring that any attack would be met with devastating retaliation. By the 1970s, Soviet air defenses had become so advanced and sophisticated that traditional tactics and older bombers were rendered nearly obsolete. The US needed a revolutionary solution, a bomber that could become invisible to radar, slipping through the most heavily defended airspace undetected. Thus began the Advanced Technology Bomber Program, a top-secret initiative shrouded in secrecy, hidden from the world, and even from many within the military itself. The mission was clear: create an aircraft that could fly deep into enemy territory, deliver its payload, and escape without ever being seen. A true ghost in the sky. The result was the B-2 Spirit, unveiled to the public in 1988, a massive flying wing, smooth and alien, unlike anything the world had ever witnessed before. It was the embodiment of stealth technology, with a radar signature so small it could appear no bigger than a bird, confounding even the most advanced detection systems. As the Cold War drew to a close and the Berlin Wall fell, the world was changing rapidly. Yet, new and unpredictable threats were beginning to emerge on the global stage. The B-2, born from the shadow of nuclear fears, would soon prove its worth in a new era of conflict, adapting to missions its creators could scarcely have imagined. Its ghostly abilities, silent, invisible, and unstoppable, were more relevant than ever in a world of shifting dangers. The world had never seen anything like it before, and even today the B-2 Spirit remains a symbol of technological dominance and strategic mystery. How do you make a 172-foot-wide bomber disappear from radar? It's not magic, it's engineering, and it's the result of decades of innovation and secret development. The B-2's flying wing shape is unlike any traditional aircraft. With no tail or vertical stabilizers and no sharp edges, it's designed to scatter and deflect radar waves in every direction except back to the radar source, making it nearly impossible to track. Its skin is coated in advanced radar-absorbent material, a special coating that soaks up radar energy and converts it into harmless heat. This material is constantly maintained and upgraded to keep the B-2 ahead of detection technology. The result? On a radar screen, the B-2 appears as a blip no bigger than a marble, even though it's as wide as a football field. The engines are cleverly buried deep inside the wing, hiding the hottest parts from both radar and heat-seeking missiles, and reducing the aircraft's overall profile. Exhaust gases are cooled and vented over the top of the wing, blending with the cold air above and masking the B-2's heat signature from infrared sensors. The B-2 is quiet in every way: radar, thermal, and even acoustic. Its engines and design minimize noise, making it hard to detect even by sound. It's a master of disguise, able to blend into clouds, mist, or the night sky, a true ghost in the air. Beyond stealth, the B-2 is a long-range bomber, capable of flying over 6,000 nautical miles on a single tank of fuel. And with aerial refueling, its range becomes virtually unlimited, allowing it to reach any target on the globe. It can take off from Missouri, strike targets anywhere in the world, and return home without ever being seen. Inside, the B-2 carries up to 40,000 pounds of bombs, whether conventional or nuclear, giving it the power to shape the outcome of any conflict. This unmatched combination of stealth, range, and payload makes the B-2 Spirit truly unique among all bombers in history. It's not just invisible, it's an invisible sledgehammer, striking with precision and vanishing before anyone knows it was there. The B-2 Spirit is the ultimate tool for global reach, power, and surprise, a true ghost in the modern age of warfare. All this technology comes at a staggering price. The original plan was 132 B-2s, but only 21 were built, driving the cost to $2.2 billion each. For perspective, that's more than an aircraft carrier per 5 or 6 bombers. Critics question if a super bomber for a bygone era is worth the investment. Each B-2 is a strategic asset, used only when absolutely necessary. Maintenance is relentless. Stealth coatings are delicate, requiring constant care in climate-controlled hangars. Every hour in the air means dozens of hours on the ground. The B-2's cost shapes its use. It's a silver bullet, not an everyday workhorse. It provides unmatched deterrence and global reach. But its astronomical price means every mission is a calculated risk. The B-2 is a lesson in the trade-offs of military spending, a priceless capability, but a rare and precious resource. The B-2 proved itself in combat in 1999 over Kosovo, flying just 1% of sorties but destroying a third of key targets undetected. In Afghanistan after 9/11, B-2s flew 44-hour missions, striking Taliban and Al-Qaeda targets from halfway around the world. In Iraq, they delivered massive payloads with pinpoint accuracy, crippling defenses in the war's opening hours. The B-2's calling cards, striking high-value, heavily defended targets with impunity. More recently, it's been used for surgical strikes in Libya, against ISIS, and in the 2025 Iran mission. In every conflict, the B-2 has performed flawlessly. It's the weapon of choice for America's toughest missions. Its strategic importance, reliability, and the ability to operate where no other plane dares. The B-2 changed how wars are fought. When failure isn't an option, you call the ghost. The B-2's impact goes far beyond the battlefield. As the world's only long-range stealth bomber, it gives the US unique leverage. Adversaries know their most vital assets are never truly safe. This shapes decisions, deters aggression, and drives rivals to invest billions in countermeasures. The B-2 has sparked a new arms race, one of technology, not numbers. Its use sends a powerful geopolitical message: the US can reach anyone anywhere. Allies are reassured, rivals are warned. Deploying a B-2 is a major strategic signal making headlines worldwide. Its presence influences global politics, for better or worse. The B-2 is more than a machine, it's a chess piece in international relations. its movements shaped the world's political climate. Even the B-2 Spirit can't fly forever. The fleet is aging and threats are evolving. Enter the B-21 Raider, the next-generation stealth bomber, building on the B-2's legacy. The B-21 looks like a smaller, more modern B-2, but with 30 years of technological progress. New stealth materials, advanced sensors, and easier upgrades will make it cheaper and more adaptable. The Air Force plans a larger fleet to lower costs and keep up with new threats. The B-2 was a masterpiece of its era. The B-21 is designed for the future. As the B-21 enters service, the B-2 will retire, but its influence endures. The B-2 proved stealth was decisive in modern warfare. It set the standard for strategic bombers and forced the world to catch up. The B-2 kicked down the door. The B-21 will walk through it. The Ghost's legacy will shape air power for generations. The spirit lives on in every new design. Is the B-2 worth its $2 billion price tag? There's no easy answer. From a military standpoint, it's a resounding yes. Unmatched power, reach, and deterrence. Proponents say you can't put a price on preventing war. If the B-2 deters even one conflict, it's paid for itself. Critics see the cost and imagine what else that money could buy: schools, hospitals, research. They argue the B-2 was built for a Cold War that's over, and its use in smaller wars doesn't justify the price. Ultimately, it's a debate about what we value as a society. How much are we willing to pay for security and global power? The B-2 embodies that choice, a marvel of technology, but a symbol of tough priorities. So, what do you think? Is this Ghost a necessary tool or an unforgivable expense? The B-2 Spirit will be remembered as more than just an airplane. It's a legend. Its flying wing shape is a symbol of technological supremacy. For decades, it's been the silent guardian of the skies, haunting the nightmares of America's enemies. The B-2's story is about the people behind the machine: engineers, mechanics, and elite pilots. It's a testament to human ingenuity and relentless pursuit of excellence. As the B-21 Raider arrives, the B-2's chapter closes, but its legacy endures. It set a new benchmark for bombers and changed the nature of air power. The B-2 was a paradigm shift. Warfare stepped into the shadows. Next time you look at the night sky, remember, the Ghost might be passing by, unseen. The B-2 Spirit is a marvel of our time, a machine of power and controversy. Its legend is now permanently etched into the history of flight. The Ghost will never be forgotten.